don't know
my
about you guys, but I think
God. What the hell? Did she show the guy's face? She did? Bro. Every second of this video is making me disappointed. How you two are going to be watching TikToker facing 8 years prison after caught lying. I don't know why someone recommended me this video. I have no idea what's going on here. So hopefully this person at Tozy explains it for me. If not, I'll just ask my chat.
They just fired me and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job. That was my only way to make money to pay my bills.
this TikTok DoorDash driver just went from viral victim to felony defendant after she came online, saying that she was essayed on the job. And now she's facing years in prison for the video that she posted.
Hey, why would she go to... Okay, I know the video would explain it, but that doesn't make sense.
Herself.
3 days ago, October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver. The DoorDash customer requested that their order be left at their front door. Their front door was wide open, their lights were on, they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles, and they were indecently...
Ew! Ew! I mean, if I was her, I would have just left the food on the front, no? Isn't that what the person requested? I would have just left it there and left, you know? But that's kind of ew.
exposed to me.
Well, as it turns out, that's not exactly what happened. If you need a perfect example of how fast a viral victim story can flip upside down, this is it. Because this video was posted in mid-October by Olivia Henderson, or IRL Monster Hideall on TikTok, and she went viral pretty fast as a DoorDash driver who claimed that she was essayed on the job. And now, as of last week, she's been arrested, charged with 2 felonies, and could be facing...
I wouldn't call that essay though. Isn't there like another English something indecency? I've forgotten the English word, but it's something with like indecent exposure or something. Indecent exposure, right? Yeah. Public indecency. Yeah, I wouldn't say it as like... Oh, does that qualify as essay for you guys over there?
years in prison. And depending on who you ask, she's either a woman who reported a traumatic event or someone who turned a drunk sleeping customer into content and then lied about it for clout.
I reported it to DoorDash, and DoorDash did ban the customer, and then 2 days later, DoorDash banned me, which doesn't seem unrelated. They didn't even provide me a reason for my deactivation. They're supposed to send an email, they didn't. And within 12 hours afterward, they had already denied my appeal. DoorDash deactivated me. DoorDash punished me for exposing my assaulter, and TikTok is currently punishing me for exposing my story time. I also reported this to the police, and the police are doing nothing. I was assaulted. I lost my job. I'm the victim.
Yeesh. So this whole thing just starts back in October 20th in Oswego, New York. Olivia was delivering an order for DoorDash, and according to her, the customer had asked for the food to be left at the front door. She said that she walked up to the house and found the front door wide open, lights on, and the customer lying on his couch with his pants and underwear pulled down to his ankles. She described him as fully exposed and said that
he's in his house. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like an awkward situation, but he's in his house though, you know? I feel like I would have just left the food at the front door and just left and called it a day, you know? Yeah, you know, weird thing for him to like have his pants down, but still, he's still in his house, okay? It would be different if he was like waiting on the door with Dingalinga, just waiting for me. That would have been different. That would have been different, okay? If he was like waiting at the door with his pants down, that's a whole different thing. But if he was like, didn't they say he's like sleeping or something?
The customer lying on his couch with his pants and
lying on his couch. So like, he's like far away, you know?
Down to his ankles. She described him as fully exposed and said that she'd been put in danger simply by doing her job. Now, obviously, that's not an ideal situation to witness on the job, but it could also be explained as a guy who got super drunk, ordered some Wendy's, and then passed out before it got there. Not a great look, but I don't think it's illegal to do that, especially because he was in his own house and he wanted the order at his front door.
Yeah, exactly. So like, this is like, he said, put it at the front door. He said, put it at the front door. So she should have just done that and called it a day. So I don't think there was any essay there. That's a crazy thing. Yeah, it's crazy that, you know, you saw his dingling. But still.
but more on that later. So in her first series of videos, she told the story with the tone of someone who was still shaking from what happened. She said everything was caught on camera. She also said that she didn't want this to happen to any other women, which is why she came forward with this story on TikTok. And with the video, she also reported this to DoorDash and the police. And her initial post grabbed more than 22 million views for a brief moment, and TikTok seemed ready to rally around her. But that didn't last long, because within days, TikTok removed her video for violating community guidelines, and the talk around her started changing because she posted more videos saying that TikTok kept trying to silence her. And then she said that DoorDash fired her for reporting an incident, and she said the police were punishing her instead of helping her. So see, that seems odd when three entities are suddenly going against her at once.
Yeah, that is weird.
One of the biggest points in chaos of this entire story is the debate over whether Olivia actually walked up to an already open door or pushed it open herself. In the first video, she insisted the door was actually wide open when she arrived, meaning the guy on purpose left his door open for her. Thus, as she claims, he left himself exposed for her to see. But pretty fast, other creators started putting out screenshots that showed that she had quietly deleted an earlier version of that video, one that showed her nudging the door open before.
Oh my God, wait. Please don't tell me she recorded the guy in his house. Please don't tell me she did. Please. Like, oh my God. There's no way. Did she do it? Oh my God, is she stupid? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Dude.
To the sleeping guy on the couch. And the original clip was deleted, but I don't think this has anything to do with TikTok silencing her here, because she posted a video of a dude laying there exposed on his couch in his own house, and she posted it for millions of people online to see.
Oh my God, what the hell? Did she show the guy's face? I really hope she didn't. I really hope she didn't. She did? Bro. Every second of this video is making me disappointed. It's making me so disappointed.
The video got deleted because of that. So obviously that's not allowed on the platform, hence why I can't show the clip here. But there were these side-by-side screenshots that started popping up of whether the door was closed or left open. Either way, dude is in his own house, so is this illegal? No. But my main question is, why is she walking around in this dude's house? Like, drop the food on the doormat, take a picture, and move on to your—
I don't understand. He said, why is she walking around the dude's house? So that means she entered his house? Did I understand the English correctly? Did she enter the house? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Why? Don't you guys have like a law in America where it's like, what's it called? Something like breaking in, trespassing? Yeah. What? Why would she do that? What the?
your next order. You don't need to be hello. There's no reason to play Resident Evil in someone's house. This whole situation doesn't make sense whatsoever. Did she just use this as a ploy for attention? How is it hard to understand to not walk into someone's house and post a video of them laying naked on their couch to millions of people on the internet? That's just so unacceptable. But I think one of the reasons this whole thing went so viral, other than the fact this girl's thought process is borderline crazy, is that no one could agree about the push door or was the door wide open. And I mean, I get why there's a hang up here, because if she actually, you know, pushed the door open to record a guy just laying there in his house and then, you know, turned herself into the victim, she's insane. And then we for sure have another member of the Hall of Fame of Influencer Morons. At this point, I need to start holding introduction ceremonies for these kinds of idiots, because I should be starting my videos like, welcome to the newest idiot who's now facing jail time for some social media content. Because at this rate, I'd say a lot of my videos are kind of like that.
This is why you shouldn't be addicted to social media clout, okay? Because this is crazy. Because if the only video that I saw was like this one in the beginning where she's like shaking, you know, because she's like acting as if the guy was like, look at my pants down. Yeah, like, I don't know. She was like acting like the guy intentionally, you know, exposed himself to her and she was traumatized from it. Like, if I only saw this video in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I would have believed her, you know? It was like she looked really, really shaken up and really, really distressed. But now that I'm seeing all this, Jesus Christ, what the?
Anyway, people were arguing about the lighting, angles, wood grain, everything. But this is where the story took a life of its own, because while she was telling millions of people that DoorDash and TikTok were trying to bury her truth, police were piecing together a version of the events that looked very different from what she originally stated online. Because eventually, the police stepped in with their own findings, citing Ring doorbell footage that reportedly showed her opening the door herself. Ma'am, why did you do that? So, ladies and gentlemen, they got her.
Sir, I have your DoorDash. Oh! Ew! I'm a victim!
Number one, why would you...
No, no way! This started making. Oh my god! Yeah.
Ever do this to begin with? And number two, why would you do this when there's a Ring doorbell camera right there next to the door that you're opening? Like, did you not?
Wait, people like this ruin everything for people who genuinely did experience a yes, infinity 100%. Which is why this pisses me off, because people that actually do go through this now, because of what she did, some people wouldn't even take them seriously. Like they would be like, you know what? Let's wait until like we don't believe you, even though it happened. We still don't believe you just because of what she did. It's the same with like the whole what's it called, like the whole our allegations that are false. I genuinely, even though I'm a woman, I really wish there was like a punishment. If you lie that someone are you need to go to jail. I'm being so serious. Like, you genuinely need to go to jail because that ruins other people's life. Okay? You genuinely need to go to jail. You can't just lie, ruin someone's life, and then say, "Tihi, I was joking." That's not how it works. That's not how it works. No.
I think he was going to review the footage after you exposed him to millions of people online with his pants down. What did you think was going to happen? Either way, according to the police in Oswego, the man in the video was not sitting there waiting to expose himself to the delivery driver. He was sleeping and drunk, lying on his couch with no idea what was going on. And thankfully for him,
the guy was drunk. Oh my God, I feel so bad for the guy. He was drunk. No wonder he specifically said, leave it at the door then. He probably used like the last strength he had to like type in the whole leave it at the front door. Bruh.
for him, the doorbell camera footage reportedly showed her opening the door herself, which does not add up with her story. So DoorDash then finally responded with its own statement. Without naming her, they said they take these kind of reports extremely seriously, and they never deactivate someone for reporting it, full stop. But they said that posting the video of a customer inside of their home, along with their personal details, was a clear violation of their policy.
But why did they deactivate the guy's account though? The guy is not at fault here. Why did they deactivate his? I don't get it. Shouldn't they only deactivate her account?
They said that was the reason her account was deactivated, and they deactivated the customer's account too while they were investigating. And they also added that she still had full access to her money. Then everything hit a wall on November 10th, because that's when officers arrested Olivia Henderson and charged her with 2 counts of Class E felonies: unlawful surveillance and dissemination of an unlawful surveillance image. And these charges usually apply to people who secretly record others in private settings: bathrooms, bedrooms, changing rooms, that kind of thing. But the legal idea
now she's going to have the title of pervert. Now she's going to have the title of a pervert, because why are you recording someone in their own house while they're naked? Bruh. Wouldn't that like get you in like, well, I guess it's not really enough. That wouldn't get you in the sex offender list, right? I think that's not enough, right? Because it's just once. It just once it happened. And she has a big chance for, the registry. But I don't think it would be enough. I don't think it would be enough, you know?
is the same. Recording someone inside of their home when they have an expectation of privacy is criminal, even if the camera is technically outside of the door. Police said that she filmed a sleeping person and posted it publicly, which is exactly what these laws are written for. So the bottom line is, police found no proof of SA, and the man was asleep. And Olivia admitted the instructions for her order said to leave the food at the door, not inside of the home as she filmed. Her last TikTok was posted on October 26th, right after she said that she was being punished for reporting what happened. After the arrest, she didn't post anything at all. No defense, no clarification, no follow-up about what she plans to say in court. Her current next hearing is on December 4th, and depending on how the judge sees all the evidence, she could be looking at a whole lot of time here. And this can range from probation to years in state prison, because it looks like a Class C felony in New York can carry up to 4 years, and she's charged with 2 Class C felonies, so that could be a combined maximum of 8 years in prison. Either way, it's no longer a he said, she said, and it's definitely not a conspiracy that TikTok doesn't want you to hear about. This is a criminal case with evidence and surveillance footage that was
I think she needs to like make a video on TikTok to like apologize to the public though, because if like her initial plan worked, where she like, you know, rallied a bunch of people behind her against this poor man, all this would have like gone sideways. Let's say she didn't post like the video where she recorded the guy. Yeah, let's say all we had was what she said. I feel like the poor guy would have been cooked, you know? I feel like the poor guy would have been cooked. Because how do you like explain what actually happened if you were drunk? You know? Even if she apologizes, people wouldn't believe her, as she will likely only film it because she got caught. That is true. That is true. I mean, I don't know what the video looks like, but now this poor guy's face and his junior is out there. That's insane. That's insane. She like dogs the guy. She literally dogs the poor guy. Oof. I hope the internet forgets about this so that way he can continue living his life, you know? You know what? I'm going to use the excuse, I'm glad I'm German. This is you guys' problem. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh my God. Like, what the hell? This is like American women, okay? Don't pull us in there. Don't bring me in there, okay? This is you guys.
provided by the perpetrator. Yet again, for clout. How does this keep on happening? Now, obviously, gig workers deal with real risks every day. Yes, women face real threats with entering private spaces alone. And yes, some companies have absolutely punished workers for speaking up. But if you film someone in their own home, post it online, accuse them of a crime that the police say never happened, and then you claim that you're being silenced when the platform you're on takes you down, you're in for it.
I was working. I was literally working, and they deactivated me. This is related. They
Dude. I mean, from the way she reacted when she lost the job, I feel like she can't really pay if there's like what's the English? Bail or bond? Is bail and bond the same thing over there? I don't know. But you know, like the money you have to pay to like, you know, go out of jail or something. But yeah, I don't think she can even afford it, even if they gave her like a fine. Neila, this is deserved. That poor man has his video on the internet. I'm not saying it's not deserved. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like she just ruined her life forever just for this. Like, if this is like people underestimate how like the internet is right now. If it's before, you know, just give like the internet like a week or two, they'll forget. But now where everyone is online, make one mistake and it's GG for you. Cyberbullying is going to continue following you forever. So it's over. It's really, really over, which is scary. Like, what was she thinking? Huh? Mental health awareness, clearly she's not like there. Oof. And to be honest, this is really scary because like the way she was shaking, Hollywood acting. Like what? Why was she shaking then? Like she's literally acting like this guy jumped on her or something. when she's the one that just went in on a guy defenseless in his house sleeping. That's it. Bruh.
Just punished me for posting about my while DoorDash.
Dude, she scares me.
They just fired me, and the police are doing nothing. I lost my job. That was my own.
Dude, what is this acting? No, this is actually scaring me though. Chat, this is actually scaring me. Like after like seeing the context, why is she overreacting like this? Holy.
Only way to make money to pay my bills.
I'm just saying that's not advocacy. That's just clout chasing. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens in December, and I'll keep you guys posted as more details come out. So feel free to subscribe if you're new, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Okay, the person that recommended me this video, thank you so much. I had no idea about this, to be honest. I feel like I live under a rock, and the only thing I watch on TikTok is just freaking Marvel Rivals edits and anime edits. That's all I watch on there. Okay, I don't see stuff like this, so I'm usually not in the loop. But geez, yeah, that's insane. That's insane.